Welcome to the February training. We're going to be talking about how to optimize your website for maximum conversion and lead flow um, on this month's webinar. So this is a game changer. Like it's not going to take so much time. I'll be, answering your questions at the end. But to be honest, like this is a very common problem between furniture stores or people in furniture and mattress business, for custom furniture makers as well. And I'll be, giving you some insights and some tips, and definitely it's going to be, a game changer for you if you implement at least three things from this webinar. We're gonna be sharing some checklists, some useful resources with you as well. And at the end, I can answer your questions. My team will be in the chat, and they will be monitoring it. So if you have any questions, please put it there, and I'll come back to that at the end. All right, so we just get started. Don't worry. All right, so let's get started. I just want to start with our 9-step accelerated growth model. As we discussed in earlier webinars, like we focused on overall systems. So we're going to be talking about one by one. And I want to start with the website first because it was the biggest issue. And if you want to know like details about what the accelerated growth model is, it is a system that we implemented for many furniture stores in the last 5 years, and we were like almost 100% successful if we implement it well for the client, and client accepts the uh, change. And here is the thing, if you are not getting enough traffic to your website, definitely you will be, focusing on this part, drive leads. And you need to first, get people into your store if you have a physical store, or like your online store as well. It can be done by search engine optimization, paid ads, and you can use your database if you have any. It's not possible all the time for the new businesses, but if you have thousands of people, in your database, you can run some email campaigns. You can send them some flyers to their home if you have their home address as well. So definitely, like, you can drive people to your website and to your store. And today we will be discussing about the website, and how to increase the conversion, meaning drive more sales, and also how to get people put their information in your newsletter, or like live chat. It can be anything connected to your CRM system. So yeah, we already talked about the digital dominance method. If you are wondering what those are, please watch our previous webinars, so you're gonna have an idea what I'm talking about right now. And this is a special request from my side, like turn off your cell phones, turn off your Facebook, please, be fully here for the next 45 or 60 minutes, because like we're gonna be talking about real experience, and if you fix your website conversion problem, I can guarantee you, like, you can add 20-30% more business to your revenue. um, and definitely it's a game changer. I just wanted to, talk about who we are, what we do, just a minute. Like, we are furniture marketing pros. What makes us different than other, digital marketing agencies? We work with only furniture stores. I worked at a furniture store in 2019. So it started like that, and I am an IT guy, and I know what I am doing, especially for the website. And we got really successful results with our clients. So you can be one of them if you work with us. Plus, I'll be, as I promised, I'll be giving you some free stuff like this one. This is a marketing checklist and plan. Let me share it with you. This is the, second webinar of the year. That's why I'll be sharing, your 2025 furniture and mattress store marketing plan. And you're gonna have a link. Ola, please put it into chat, or I can do it for you. Okay, you already put that one. So this is the checklist link, and you can use it, to check your current status right now. uh, Definitely, like, you can share it with your marketing agency if you are working with some other agencies. That's There's no issue. Like, you can share it, or as a team you can take it, and you can check one by one, and you can ask from your marketing department or marketing team, hey, like, could you explain us how we are performing on this, like, are you running retargeting ads to your unconverted leads? Which means, like, it can be a question like, hey, are we running retargeting ads on Facebook or Google? You know, you shouldn't know everything, written here, but you have to know, you know, what you need to ask and what is missing, on your checklist. So this is a really good, checklist. It covers almost everything related to your marketing as a business owner. So let me go back to the slides. So the problem is here, like, I'm hearing it like almost in every sales call, in every strategy call. People are talking about, like, they are getting traffic to their website. Let's say, like, hey, Ahmet, like, last month I had 3,000 people. Like, imagine 3,000 people visited my website and I got zero sales. And this is a real problem, because even if you change it like 0.1%, it means that three sales, per month. And which means this is a real problem, because you may even pay your rent, or pay one of your employees, salary um, with that change. And to be honest, like, this is something that ignored by many, many furniture store owners. So, and you spend like thousands of dollars. It is another danger, to be honest, like, because, like, if your budget is really high on Facebook and Instagram and, like, social media, plus, like, on Google, if you do pay per click, performance max, YouTube, display ads, like, all together, you're gonna have some traffic. And also, like, you're gonna sell, from your website, you're gonna drive people to your physical store, and you're gonna have leads. When I say lead, just to clarify it, for physical stores and online sellers, like, for online seller, it is a website visitor, or someone puts their information and, they add to cart on Shopify, or, like, they put their email address. Like, those are all leads. And for the physical stores, it can be store visitors. Like, if someone steps into your store, then that's a lead for you. um, for me especially, like, I name it like that, for physical stores as well. So it is a sales opportunity for you when I say lead. And with the big investment in marketing, like, you may easily miss it. Like you can spend 10K, a month or 100K a month, it doesn't matter. But when I realize, the higher budget means sometimes you are missing some basics like conversion rate. So if you fix that problem, like it is going to be like accelerated for you, like you're gonna get a combined um, success at the end. If you have like less traffic, then you're gonna see a little difference, um, once you fix your conversion problem. And again, like you have traffic to your website, but not enough sales and store visitors. Like that's the main problem that we are gonna be talking about today. And it lowers your return on investment because like hey, like I spend $1,000 a day, and like I work for free, there's no profit at the end, because like cost per sales was like $1,000, let's say, or $500, and it was like my profit margin, and it goes away, and at the end, like I have no money. So the conversion rate is the main thing that if you have a really good product, really good service, then uh, this is the next thing that you need to be fixing. And like the result is like parked trucks and empty stores, or um, you're getting people to your website, but they are not contacting with you, they are not coming to your store, so it is useless, that traffic is useless. and and your delivery guys, like they are staying and waiting for their next job, so which is something disturbing for a business owner, right? So these are the things that triggers for most of the business owners, even they are not realized. Like they think like, hey, like there's something going wrong, and they switch to another agency, or they fire their marketing person, and like they're not fixing the real problem for the next marketing agency. And it takes sometimes years for a business owner to realize that the problem behind is like conversion. So I'll show you some real examples. This is Wayne Som from Virginia Beach, and we've been working together for a long time. And once we switch from their previous website to a new website, I just want to show you their old website. Kinda it was something like this. So yeah, let me show you. So it was something like this. It looks like from early 2000s, right? And the product page is like uh, it's kind of like this. And we switched to a Shopify website with them, and I'll show you one. Like this is one of the product pages. As you can see, this is a Shopify website. It has information about their products, warranty. It looks like it gives the collection and similar products, and it gives me recently viewed products as well. So which is something cool when we compare their website, their previous website, right? And we saw immediate increase after we switched to the um, new website. It's one thing. And the thing is here, as you can see, like if they wanna reach out to, you know, um your store visitors wanna reach out to you, they have like any other website contact us button here. But uh this is more, convenient here. And we ask their name, phone number, and message. So, and this is powered by us, it is a CRM tool again, and we can see their um, leads all the time. The other thing is like Shopify grabs the visitors data, and also like when someone add product to the cart, then you can get their information. You can get their information by um, you know um, a newsletter here, and I'll come to that later. But we have tons of things. It is well displayed. There is a campaign. We offer a firm and other financing options. And in the description part, it is easy to understand. And one thing that we did for this client, like it is integrated throughout API with Ashley. Like this is an Ashley product, and they sell Ashley products as well. They sell, I don't know, like 20, 25 brands on their store. And like as you can see, it is integrated with API connection, which means if Ashley discontinued this product, it's going to be removed from their website. And if they add any other colors, it's going to be, implemented on their products as well. So it is dynamically integrated with Ashley database, which is something really cool. And also like they have Coster, Jackson Catnapper, like Temper Silly, like 2025 brands, global furniture, like those are the brands that are integrated with API. And if you do it consistently, if you convert visitors to store visitors, and website visitors to store visitors, or if you sell online, like their numbers are increasing month by month. And I believe like you will see like 400 to 1700 increase on your return on investment. And the good thing is about this website, like you are not on monthly retainer, like Shopify charges like a little bit money. Uh, and you can have an opportunity to integrate your website with thousands of applications, and you can use them freely. And if you fix that problem, like I'll break it down, but I'll give more insights. But once you fix it, then you are gonna see that uh, your delivery team, if you do your delivery by yourself, it's gonna be like really hectic for them to manage all of the deliveries. It happened some of our clients, and they get back to us like, can we especially it happened during the COVID, like, hey, we ran out of the products, like could you stop that ad, like, or it was like hey, like we're getting tons of social media messages, could you please and could you please lower the budget, or like we're getting so many orders, online orders, so we cannot deliver all of them, and like, can we lower the budget? That is the problem that we want to hear from our clients all the time, by the way. um, and you have a momentum, right? Once you fix that problem, you're gonna have growth mentality, and numbers will be getting better day by day if you do it right. And you're gonna be encouraged, for increasing your advertising budget. That's what we want. It's gonna be not organic all the time. It's not going to be paid ads all the time. The best solution is like, if you combine your organic growth with paid ads, then it's going to be exponential growth. And that's what we experience with the successful, furniture stores. And like phones are ringing, trucks are running, business booming. That's what we want. So your website is a hub, like and we highly recommend adding your social media profiles to your website all the time. And like and also like having a really good nice design with tons of options, like it will increase your conversion rate directly. And that's why it's important. And one more thing, like this is scenario one and scenario two. Like in scenario one, like you're gonna have 3,000 visitors per month, like on average, and your conversion rate is zero point 0.5 online conversion, which is very, very normal, to be honest. Like it is zero point 0.3 to zero point 0.6 for most of the, average furniture stores. And like I put zero point 0.5 here, which means that you're gonna have 15 online sales from 3,000, visitors. And for average, transaction, like you can come up with different numbers, but I put just 2,000, on average, and it makes 30K. The only thing that we are gonna change here, online conversion, if you make it 1%, you're gonna be doubling your revenue, from online sales. So this is important and very important, guys. Okay. So uh I think Ola, we already shared the checklist link. Um and yeah, I'll come to that part later. So what is the one element that will have the biggest impact on the results of your overall internet marketing efforts? So let me make it a little bit bigger for you guys so you can see it. Yeah. So you should ask yourself, like, if that is the conversion, or unconverted leads, if that is your problem, most probably, like, um, if you are a new business owner, the problem will be, getting more traffic to your website. It is your first problem. After you fix that, you're gonna be complaining about converting them, and that's going to be the another problem, the next problem for you. And I think if you are not working with professionals right now, you didn't fix that problem, because like somebody should review your website, and we can help you with that as well. Like we can offer you a free strategy call and we can prepare a report for you. But here is the thing, like if you are not getting, you know, enough traffic to your website, then you have to fix that problem. Right after that, you should be asking yourself, like, oh, what is the most important thing on my website to increase conversion? So let me go with the businesses one by one. Let's start with a mattress store or furniture store, selling fully online, from their warehouse. So they have price advantage. Most probably they're going to be, emphasizing on that. But the user experience, UX experience, is the another thing that they need to be fixing. And other than that, your message could be another thing, you know, about you should let people know that about your campaigns. And the other thing, if you offer free delivery for all 50 states, like you should add that. The other thing is, like, if you are targeting like specific campaign, you should know where to start and where to stop it. Like what? Now, like Valentine's Day cannot be a good, um, campaign, for furniture stores. Some of them they do, but we don't recommend it. Or President Day. But what we recommend for our clients, like having tax return campaigns, like because people will come up with money, and at this period, like you can start it, and maybe you can keep it until the end of April. It means that you need a marketing calendar, like you should know, like in July, what campaign, like are you gonna be running for the July campaign, and how much budget you will be, allocating. And then it's going to be like Black Friday, Thanksgiving, like New Year, all of those campaigns, or Halloween, like it's up to you. You can run, you know, all of those campaigns, or you can pick one of them and heavily, go on it. I'll give you one example. Like, if you are having issues with the conversions, those are the things that you should be completing. But if you are having issues like getting people on your website, then you can even run some exceptional campaigns like what, like summer Christmas. It doesn't make sense to me, to be honest, but it was very successful campaign for one of our clients, and they caught people's attention, in that way. And if your conversion rate is really good, then it's going to be a multiplier for you. The other thing, like, let's say you don't go heavily online, and you wanna, have people come to your store. And then, if that is your problem, it's not our topic today, but um, you have to be checking like how many people you are getting, on your website. And let me go back to here. Is your information like phone number, your opening hours, or your location, and like your social proofs, like is displayed and visible for the website visitors. Maybe like 70-80% of your visitors will just come to your homepage or just product page. They're not gonna be, browsing from pages to pages. So you have to, really be careful about, you know what to display on your homepage, in what order. And the second most important page is like your product page, because like on your product page, like if you display them, correctly, if you put every piece of information here, then and the UX experience is good, then it's going to, increase your conversion rate. And for the checkout, this might be a little bit, confusing. Like we have even a tip here. This is based on your company policy. And if they want to add tip, like they can add, tip here. That's perfectly fine. And here is the thing, like you should give people, for the payment options, and you should give them, some financing options as well, to increase your rate. And this is basically a standard Shopify checkout. So you cannot customize it a lot. If you are not Shopify Plus, like you're not gonna be, editing this page a lot, but you can just add more options. And I highly recommend, Shopify. That's the another reason. I'll come to that in one of my slides. But, you know, if you show people some custom checkout pages, they're not gonna be, um, buying from you because they're not gonna trust. For local stores, like if they are familiar with your brand, yeah, that makes sense. They can definitely, um, buy from you, even, because they're already aware of that, they're there, and they can come to your store, and if something is wrong, like they can complain about it. But I highly recommend still having a Shopify checkout. So for the other businesses you know, um, like custom furniture makers, I can tell you that like this is like an e-commerce. This is not the best option for you. The Shopify is not the best option, but still, if you scaled like over 2 to 3 million, and if you scale your business, if you have people working next to you, and if you think like you can sell online as well, then definitely like we do have some clients like they sell high-end custom furniture successfully, and it works really well. But if you are getting custom orders, uh, it's not a must, to be honest. So let me come back to the um slides. Yeah. So this is like another example. This is one of our clients again. It's more high-end, not like the previous client. Like, and they sell only one client, sorry, one brand, and not like the previous one. Like previous one sells like 20 to 25 brands in their store and on their website, but this is like just one specific brand, and this is kind of high-end furniture. As you can see, their prices are a little bit higher than usual, um, usual furnitures. And I wanna tell you, like, um, if you are in high-end, furniture business, then your images have to be, high high quality, and the angle is also important, like this one, you know, um, and you have to put the sizes and every piece of information again here. And like this is custom furniture, or if this is custom furniture or like high-end furniture, the waiting time may vary a lot. They should know that. And like this one, like they offer, I don't know, like for this one, they have 51, options, which is something cool. Like and it costs like around 17K, more than 17K. And if you don't wanna, put your prices online, that's perfectly fine for a custom furniture maker, and for high-end uh, furniture sellers. But I highly recommend still, this is like Valentine's Day campaign, having your homepage hero, aligned with your campaign during the month. And how often you should change this? Um, to be honest, like there's no certain rule, but I highly recommend having a new campaign each month, and um, like replacing those flyers um, every month. It is the best practice, to be honest. And the other one is like M collection. This is like kind of again like high-end furniture, and let me go back to one of their brands. So the difference between them, like this is like um this brand has like tons of uh furniture brands here, not like the previous one. So it is kind of like really good display of products. If you put options searching by brand, and like giving this one like open, like people shouldn't click anything, like I just hover over it, and I can I can see every collections, catalogs, and brands easily. And you can just if people are, interested in like, or if you love dogs and cats, or if you have any, anything related to the pets, then you can put it like this one. Yeah. So let me come back to the, slides. And this is why we offer Shopify websites. Like the thing is here, like I talk about many advantages, but one thing captures me a lot. It is secure, because in the past, like with WooCommerce, like Magento, like all of the other uh, website, um, we had some security issues. you know with Shopify, they host their websites on their servers. So it means that you're gonna be paying, for the hosting and for maintenance. If you work with the developers or like marketing agencies or in IT campaigns, like you will be mostly paying, a little bit money for maintenance. And it's gonna be, 90-95% secure, more secure than, having a website on WooCommerce. And it is, PHP website. And to be honest, like we don't recommend to our clients. And the other thing is like you should know. Yeah, we talk about a lot of things about Shopify. I'll pass this one. And this is the other thing. Like first, you should know your ideal, customer avatar, like their demographics. Like if you are a local store, you should know uh, people around you, especially it depends on the density, but um, you should know your 30-mile radius. And if it is like area like Los Angeles or New York, it can be like less, maybe 10 miles, um, because like it's going to be confusing and not giving you enough data, to capture it. But let's say you are a furniture store in Paramus, New Jersey, then you should know at least 10 cities around, Paramus. And you should know their, living situations. Um, and also like you should be keep tracking, um, their age, gender, household income. Uh, and if you are a physical store, that's easy, to be honest. Like you can see people and even you can make an Excel sheet for yourself, and you can put some basic information. It's not discriminating people kind of thing, but you should know the most successful furniture stores that I seen. Like let's say you are in a region that heavily um you know Hispanic people, or like let's say people of color um, live in that area. And if you have a sales manager, or floor, salespeople on the floor, like that can speak Spanish, then your sales will be slightly higher. And to be honest, like let's say if you are in Patterson, New Jersey, and if you want to sell high-end furniture, it's not gonna work well, because like the Patterson is not the high-income, city in Patterson, sorry, in New Jersey. But if you move it to the Paramus region, like let's say um, um, maybe like let's say Clifton um, or Saddlebrook, like you're gonna see like people around you will be high income, you know, and high end furniture buyers. So if you are looking for a If you are looking for a location, you have to be, considering that. But if you already picked your location, you have to be, aligned with your client avatar. It is not easy for the online sellers because um, there are some tools that you can, check who is coming to your website, but they're expensive. You cannot afford them. And to be honest, they are not reliable. What you can do, you can check um, people, you know, from your social accounts, and you should have an idea. Hey, like, you know, people are coming to my, website. They are price oriented. Some of them will be like service oriented, or like it gives you an idea for strategy. Because if you want to sell uh, a product doesn't align with your ideal customer, avatar, then it's not going to work. So you should know their, concerns, like being ripped off or overcharged, you know. So long shipping days, like it could be, okay for a custom furniture or like for high-end furniture sometimes, but it's not okay for the, if you are selling, Ashley Furniture, Coaster, or like any other well-known brands in your store, then people don't wait, they don't want to wait for 6 weeks, 2 months, or 3 months, for the delivery. And you should know their goal. Sometimes people just want to buy the best product with the best quality, and the price is not important. But for some, um, getting the cheapest and the best quality product, the price and performance is important, for majority of the people. So you should know your target, audience and customer avatar. And messaging should work your furniture store. Like, you can put them on your website. That's one thing. The other thing is, like, you can use those, messages on your paid ads, even on your, organic efforts. I mean, for a PPC campaign, you can be emphasize fast and reliable delivery, but the people that you are targeting in your area, they wanna, if they wanna, um, have like satisfaction guarantee, or um, if they are thinking about, luxury, or if they are sensitive to sustainability, if that matters them, then your message should align with your, you know ideal customer avatar. And in some certain areas, like flexible financing, available, would be the best one. Like, you can use language like pay $50 now, sorry, pay $50 now and take it home today. The rest of them will be financing. So it is the one message that, uh, work for many furniture stores, that they are targeting, low income. And yeah, and if you are uh, selling, luxury, or high end furniture, then this message will uh, will not be helping you, to be honest. And having a, a website, mobile friendly website, it is the one of the most important things. um because like 4.88 billion people, they have mobile phones, and 3 out of 5 customers search for local businesses on their smartphone. And this is interesting. Like, Google reports that 40% of mobile customers turn to a competitor's site after a bad, you know, mobile web experience. So as this one, or like I can use this one, like let me show you. This is like iPhone 14 Pro Max view, and as you can see, like the view on the mobile, it shouldn't be broken, you know, and images, they have to be displayed, in an order. And this is something cool, right? So if your website doesn't look like that, like let me give you the other example. Like if your website looks like this, then it's gonna be, kind of really tough, because like people will not be let me show you. Yeah, this doesn't, give people that, this is a trustable, user experience for them. Okay. And we already, talk about those, but I just want to add more. Like most of the furniture stores, they skip, social proofs. It is very easy, but, um, they don't put it, they don't want to, expose themselves, publicly. But what I see, like, if you use video, for your client testimonials, or like if you put a video that, explains um your journey as an entrepreneur, or your brand's journey, that's they that is something that, makes you different than your competitors. Believe me, like people love to hear stories, and people do business they love, right? Or they like. And if you have something like that, definitely it is going to help you. Or even, on your About Us page, if you add, your teams, your store managers information, if you add your delivery teams, with professional like t-shirts and the truck behind them, if you add more social proof, then people will tend to, uh, buy from you. So, and the other thing is like, for conversion boosting, like you can offer coupons, special discount. As I said, like you can have a new campaign every month. And even like this one, it's not easy, I know, but if you already scaled your business, like you can enable live chat, and you can get back to your customers. Um, and this is a good idea as well, like just an additional, if you allow online booking, for a store visit, that's perfect. Let's say like I want to buy a furniture, and I made a plan for Sunday. And if you give them an opportunity to book a store visit with you, and if you promise them you're gonna give someone specific, like let's say Ahmet will be taking care of you, if you have the automation behind it, like, and if they have an opportunity to book, a store visit with you, that means that, you can have their information first, and you can do the follow up. If they don't come to your store, then you can call them, hey, like, are you coming today? Like, I was waiting for you, kind of conversation. And the other thing is like you can always remarket them with your emails, with your creatives, blah blah. So to make this, webinar a little bit interactive, um like I want you to pick three things, to implement on your website or in your business, in the next 30 days. you know I'll give you some time, um and, you know pick your three action items, not more than three. I highly recommend like having, you know, three things in your bucket list, because like, and limit it with 30 days. It's like kind of doable for almost everything that we covered, and change it on your website or in your business. So this is not the only thing, like the website is a counterpart of your system, like it is one of the nine steps, right? But it's gonna be, helping you maybe like even up to 30-50% increase in your online sales, and it's gonna be helping you, get people into your store. Is that i- what you want? So, and like for the other things, like if you want to be motivated, you should know your goal. And I highly recommend, um watching our previous, if this is your first time, I highly recommend it to you. Please visit our previous webinar, and plan your year. It's not too late right now. Plan it, and put your goals, write down, all of your goals, and, because you are not going to be motivated if you don't have any goal. And we are always here, to support you guys. So if you want to do it with us, we offer a free roadmap. We call it strategy call. It takes around 1 or 1.5 hours. It's 101. I'll be personally, taking care of it, and we prepare a report like this one, and um we check your website, your social media, your ads, everything related to your business, and we give you a roadmap. If you want to work with us, absolutely, like that's great. But if you don't want to work with us, like it's no obligation meeting. We thank for the opportunity, and um, and you can grab your copy of the report, and you can implement it by yourself or with the other agency. That's perfectly fine. So Ola, like, do we have any questions in the chat? Let me share it. If you share with me, that's great. I have a furniture website which I think my product pages need some work. How I can optimize my product pages to boost sales and reduce cart abandonment. It's a Shopify website. Okay. So you have a Shopify website, right? And so let's take this one, as an example, and let me show you, like, first thing first, like, let me pick one of the products like this one. So first thing first, guys, like, uh, if you have a, website like Shopify, like this one, so user experience is important. Yes, your images are important, but if you are not the producer, like, you're going to be limited by the manufacturers resources, right? You are not going to be taking, if you already integrated it with the manufacturer's database, then you don't have any option. Like, if they upload a different product, it's going to be here. But in this example, like, this is a gas product, and here is the thing. uh each, like, for mattresses, you should be giving people some other options like this one. And once we change it, it changed the colors. And if you have a terms and conditions here, you know like this one, if I wanna buy it, before that I have to, yeah, this, like this one, it is like 3 step. So the thing is here, it shouldn't be longer than, you know, this experience. I mean, once I landed on the product page, I can edit the cart, which is edit here, you know, and on this example, I can see the, dimensions, which is important, and also like size options for bed like this, and every information that I need, like no box screen required, which is really important here, and like some payment options, Klarna is integrated, and the recommendations. So I need to check your website, specifically, but in general, like once I edit the cart, this one, I should be able to go to checkout, you know, like this client wants me to, read terms and conditions, and then, going there. Like this is like additional step. If it is a must, yes. But if don't, please don't do it. Like it's just an additional, step. And people doesn't like it. If I make a decision that I'm gonna buy this one, so I should be able to reach out to the checkout page in 3 clicks. It shouldn't be longer than 3 clicks. Um, and the other thing is like I highly recommend API integration, because if the manufacturers, you know, have API connection, then use it, invest in that, because like you don't need to worry about the product descriptions and options here, and developers can handle it, and you don't need to maintain it. If not, I highly recommend having a webmaster, which means like somebody will be taking care of your product pages, and you can hire a virtual assistant, from Philippines or any other countries. It's not going to cost you a lot, but it will give a better user experience. Hopefully, these might help you. Um, so for the other question, does AI generated content impact website traffic? So AI is like, this is recorded on February 11th in 2025. Like AI is crazy. Like last year we were not using AI, and still we are getting content from our content writers, not using AI fully. But it doesn't mean that we are not using AI, um, for search engine optimization. I think that's what you mean from the website traffic. I highly recommend, using AI for the generating ideas. But other than that, don't use it. Like, give me a blog with 600, words about like furniture, or like leather furniture, or like custom furniture. Don't do it, because like um Google is not stupid. Like, to be honest, they catch it, and if it is AI generated content, if it is labeled like that, with the Google's machine, it's not gonna be helping you. What I advise, write it with AI. If you are gonna do it, by yourself, write your blogs and product descriptions with AI. But you know AI has to be helping you for the ideas. It shouldn't be like AI write it and you are just editing it, because in most cases, uh I experienced that we did some testing, with ChatGPT. We created a website, we put tons of um blogs and product descriptions to that website. In the past we tested it, and it didn't work. Google didn't index those blogs, not a single one. So I don't recommend it for now. And don't use like human AI, humanizer, like those kind of AI tools as well, because it doesn't work well. They mostly, give you nonsense articles, and it's not going to be helping your rankings as well. That's my opinion, by the way. Like somebody may say different. Um, what else? Okay, what are some common mistakes furniture stores make on their Shopify website? It is one thing, like the basic mistake is like they share their credentials with with the developers, with the marketing agency, and it should be like, they should be um, adding, users and giving collaborator access to the marketing agents or developers. And if those developers are not a Shopify website, sorry, Shopify partners, then they shouldn't access to your Shopify website. This is serious. Like you can be hacked and somebody put their credit card or like put their bank information and they may receive the, payment. So first thing first, don't share your credentials. If you need to give access one of the, store managers or, from your team, then you can add them as a staff. That's perfectly fine. But if you need to access to the developers, after they transfer the ownership to you, then you can give collaborator access to the, agency or IT company or a freelancer. And if they say we don't have a partner account, we cannot, get collaborator access like that, it is a red flag, you know, because they should have, you know, an account, partner account on Shopify. So yeah. Um, so for the rest of the questions, guys, please visit furnituremarketingpros.com, and you can call our number, or you can just, if you wanna, you can call our number. It is 973-832 0923, or you can just directly book an appointment with us. You can come to um, schedule page, and you can put your information, and it's going to be um, a strategy call with me. I promise I'll be in that call. Or you can directly call our uh, number. So thank you so much for attending, and special thanks to those stayed uh, until the end of the webinar. So thank you, guys. It's always nice to see you. I see some familiar faces, on each webinar. So thank you.